I travel all the time. Every week I'm on an airplane. Arrive at the airport, go to a hotel, do an event. But the style is different. And I never really think I'll be able to emulate the style of my father when he traveled extensively back in the 1960s. Back in the 1960s, travel was much more elegant, but Mom and Dad figured maybe it's not as safe as we feel today. They would take separate flights from New York to Paris. My dad would leave earlier on Air France and arrive in Paris that evening. My mother would take an evening flight and arrive the next day. So what did my dad do with that extra night in Paris? Well, 1960s Paris was magical. Paris is still lovely today, but I remember in the late 60s when I was a very young guy, it was my first experience really with the beauty of the city. And when my dad would arrive a day before my mom, he would go out and have a beautiful dinner with Parisian friends. Of course, might be Maxime's, might be Tour d'Argent, might be something a little bit more simple, but dinner was just the beginning. And then you go to nightclubs. Could be Scheherazade, a famous nightclub of the day. Could be Calvados, a Spanish guitar place, and then on and on. Well, most of the time, he would then go to the hotel and wait for my mother. But once, Dad had a really good night. Mom was already on her Pan Am flight, arriving in the morning. And Dad happened to stay up all night long with his friends. So what do? What my dad did is he decided he was going to pick up my mother at the airport with his drunken friends, and he hired the band. Can you imagine? A bus of drunken people with musical people coming to the airport. My mother arriving tired. She'd been on the flight all night long. Only thing she wanted to do is to go to the hotel, back in the day, always the Ritz Hotel in Place Vendôme, and just go to sleep. No, this time she was greeted by my father, his drunken friends, and the band that my dad brought from the nightclub. Oh, she'll never forget that embarrassment, the humiliation, and she said, "Herman, never do that again." But on the other hand, in life, during our travels, to create a memory that you can never forget, that's kind of special too.